Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, I was just thinking, man. You know how they always raising the rates on the subway, you know, and I'm talking about. I always lived in subway cities: Boston, Brooklyn, Washington D.C., Philadelphia. I mean, you know what I'm saying. So I always lived in subway cities, and they keep going up. Well, I actually worked for two of those cities, their subway systems. And when you go into training, they tell you it's designed to be in debt. You understand what I'm saying? Well, this country is designed to be in debt. So every time they talk about the deficit and how much money we owe, 21 trillion, 41 trillion, whatever that stuff is, they always be added up. Like, these are numbers you can't even add. But anyway, because I know what I know, that is always going to be like that because we have a Federal Reserve System. And in our Federal Reserve System, it is built on debt. Every dollar you have in your pocket is only worth 60 cents. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit more, 64 cents. But every dollar you have in your pocket has a debt attached to it. And if you think I'm lying, look it up. But it's deeper than looking it up. It's real. The money, every bank that you have, every bank, when you go to the bank, if the bank has $100,000 in the bank, they can lend out $1 million. They can lend out times 10 of what they literally have in the bank, tangible. They can lend out times 10 and then charge you interest on the times 10 without even having the money in the bank. So, with that being said, I give poetry on truth. I'm telling you, man, my opinion is whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings, nothing. I just write this stuff because it's fun, and then I want you to hear it, and then sometimes the only way you check this kind of stuff is if you make it entertaining. So I'm just trying to entertain smartly. Now, as of yesterday, this is yesterday, the national deficit, 21 million. Ain't counted. You know what I'm saying? Now you have to listen to this. Berkshire Hathaway, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson, Amazon, Walmart, Apple, ExxonMobil, Chevron. Now, after taxes, corporate profits, 1.8 trillion. And that's just 10 of them. How much you make last year? Even if you brought home 100 grand, 18 billion of 1.8 trillion is 1%. Now, I'm not a social scientist, but these 10 companies are making profits like this. Why do we have a deficit? Or is it deceit? Maybe I misread it or mispronounced it. A lot of stuff is going on underneath our nose by our government. Disposable coffins in Madison, Georgia. What's up with the FEMA camps? From Oakdale, California to Madison, Georgia. Yo, just like the mob, man. I'm telling you, man, it's just like the mob. 5 families rule the world. The Morgans, the Astors, the Rockefellers, the Warburgs, and at the top of the chart, the Rothschilds. Collectively, probably half to 2/3 of the world's wealth. They own the Europe banks. They're the, what they call them? The landlords of New York. They got everything, dog. You know what I'm saying? They own the banks in the city of London. And I'm sure Rothschild started it all. The banking wars, and I'm telling you, man, my word is born. This is crazy. And it's still happening. Because in 1976, President Jimmy Carter, executive order. You hear me? Imminent action. That's what he did. Declared domestic emergency. That was in 76. Hence, FEMA, Immaculate Conception. We got 2 million in prison. Housing facilities for World Front Government. Patriot Act extension. Operation Garden Plot. Rex 84. Homeland Security. FEMA costs $4 trillion. Just in case you're really listening and wondering about Rex 84 and the Garden Plot, Rex 84 is short for a readiness exercise, and the scenario is to detain large numbers of U.S. citizens deemed to be a national security threat in the event that the president declares a national emergency. Now fast forward, Executive Order 13603. Obama signed a new Rex 84. And March 1st, 2018, Trump reconfirmed. It's been brewing for years. I'm talking about from Trump, now rewind all the way back to Carter. That's 6 administrations. Now, let me explain the Garden Plot operation. Department of Defense Civil Disturbance Plan. Act up if you wanna. They already wrote the blueprint and made it law without us knowing or proper legislation. That's communist. It don't take a genius. It's common sense. And this ain't the beginning like Genesis or the end like Revelations. This stuff is the meat and potatoes or an infinite course meal. I ain't snitching. I'm just telling you what's real and trying to get you hyped or on some political opinions I write. Nothing major. Hypothesis and unproven theories on what's happening or on what I think is happening. But I know it ain't about no damn wall. Now, I ain't defending Trump, but I'm telling y'all, it ain't about no damn wall. Presidential power of executive order will start construction immediately to build the damn wall. He don't need no Congress, no legislation. I'm telling you, just like cannabis, one stroke of a pen. One stroke of a pen, no Senate, no House of Representatives. That's communist. The arguments are to hide what they're doing. That's all it is. Covertly. I know you don't believe me, so I invite you in between the line read and check all the executive orders by these presidencies. Reagan, Bush, Obama, Clinton, same team. Reagan started off with executive order 12333. But this chump is a new representative. You know what Trump means in Jewish? I mean Yiddish. Peace, Creationbey.